Hey everybody, Shane here, and I'm joined today by
Carrie!
and
This is the Lunar Weekly Astrocat Preview.
whoa, lots of pauses in there. This is great. How dramatic is that? Whoa.
We're like Shatnerifying everything.
Exactly.
So-
The late summer season is here. The light is nicer, and so is our overall mood. We're even playful. How do you like that?
Yeah.
What are
imagine
we
that.
capable of? What are you capable of?
Indeed. What are we all capable of? Ponder this question as you push the envelope a little bit. Your efforts may surprise you.
We're riding last week's energy and headed into a wild week.
Woohoo!
We're going to emphasize good relations and new ideas here.
Indeed.
Hey, thank you everybody for joining us. Do all the nice things below, like, follow, subscribe, ring the bell, say hi.
Show us some love. Tell your friends, all your weird friends. They'll probably like us a lot because if you haven't noticed, we're kind of weird too.
Our work is going to become less demanding and more idea-driven this week as we seek to solve some nagging questions.
Uranus by way of Venus is still informing us of some very cool things. So, speaking of cool things, we got a
Stella.
house full of kitties. We got Stella over by the water fountain.
We got Sirius in his tower. We've got Uncle Dog out on the table, probably waiting to pounce on us for cookies.
Indeed.
So,
the moon begins this week in Scorpio, and we will end the week with the moon in Aquarius.
it's a great week for some Sagittarian optimism.
That is definitely helpful. But we'll also be really kind of digging the energy of a moon trine, actually couple moon trines in Capricorn.
Yes, a series even.
A series, yes.
Yes, a series of moon trines in Capricorn,
So
which
that
is
good for work and stuff.
This is good
Oh,
for
my
work and it's
goodness.
good for the green energy aspect of things.
Oh, heck
Just
yes.
remember, we have Uranus involved in this, and Uranus is working to actively change our Taurus things, which is ruled by Venus, and Venus just happens to be hanging out, so she's going to get
So
very,
it's
very
all-
needy.
All,
She got needy towards the end of the week, and she's going to get even needier.
all new money stuff. No, it has to be done differently. No more.
Exactly. Well, you know, she's in Scorpio, so get ready. It's going to be superpowered nagging.
Superpowered nagging, you don't say.
This week is transformative. Next week will be transitional.
Sounds pretty great.
Mhm.
Yeah, this brings us to our section of what to watch out for.
For God's sake, every time.
Indeed.
Oh, okay.
It's like that
3D's
repetition
coming
thing.
to you. Wait till it's virtual.
Uh-huh.
Woo, Matrix camps.
Woo!
Use your sparkle and wit to make the most of situations that are less than optimal. Sun and Libra stuff, folks. Be agreeable and pleasant towards reasonable requests.
Sounds reasonable.
That way, when it is your turn to be making them, you will find some reciprocity.
Reciprocity. Such a good word. Tuesday will find us in a magical place. Find your spot in nature and commune with the earth spirits. They could be guarding an unknown treasure. Pull the energy up from your toes.
Yeah, this is our way of saying to look inward and use your intuition. Now, it's time for our deep dive presented by the girl of at least 9 cat voices so far. Carrie!
Ooh, all right.
We're going to go with Willie this week, so here we go.
The moon is in Capricorn as she makes her way towards the bustling realm of Aquarius. She sees Pluto approaching and greets him. Good day, Pluto. I see you are busy communicating with the sun. Pluto replies, as are you, Luna. How can we best use the new energy that Mars will be encountering in Libra, do you suppose? The sun joins the moon in Pluto. That won't be easy, you know. Mars is rather uncomfortable in that realm. Things don't move quickly enough there for his liking. Pluto looks agitated. You don't need to make excuses for Mars. We need him to be focused on bringing about earthly changes. The sun looks confused. What kind of changes? The moon makes a familiar gesture. Dollars. The sun glares at Pluto. Always changes. Aren't you done causing trouble, Pluto? First a pandemic, and now you want to shake up the order of things yet again. Pluto shrugs. Cryptocurrencies are entering the mainstream. NFTs are creating another area of economic opportunity. It is only a matter of time until the moneyed interests try to gain exclusive control of them. The sun eyes Pluto warily and looks to the moon. Luna, do you understand any of this? The moon laughs. Of course. Humans have come a long way since we were given burnt offerings. But currency is currency all the same. Let them find new means. The sun responds. I've heard Mars has an idea about what to do with all these things and more. If only he had enough time. Pluto rubs his hands together. But that is exactly where Saturn can help us. Limitations on Mars' output will ultimately serve us well in several areas. Plus, with the help of Saturn, we can use the illusion of time to our advantage. The moon smiles. I guess that others need to trust in what they have learned and apply that knowledge to areas that will assist their actions. Pluto smiles broadly. Our time is coming, Luna, and we must be focused on doing and achieving before the long winter sets in. The sun nods in agreement. Even though those months can be productive, this is the time to begin the harvest. I will assist Mars in his efforts. This pleases the moon. Splendid.
All right. Well, good job. So, and now we're going to get into our flow. How are the new routines settling in?
Mine are pretty freaking excellent. I got some health and exercise stuff going on and some, good stuff, good routines.
That's great. That's great. Those were Virgo routines too, right?
Yes, they were.
Absolutely health related and, routine related and just, nagging details. Yes.
Nagging details indeed.
I fear that there will still be some unorthodox disruptions due to COVID. I still wear a mask in public places.
As do I. It's up to all of us to try to protect kids and their teachers, the elderly, everybody. Nobody wants to go back to lockdowns. I don't care how effective or ineffective they're saying the masks are. Put in your effort.
As this season draws to an end, we have all reached milestones together. Now let us begin the process of making all of our hard work and sacrifices pay off.
So Sunday is for planting fall bulbs. If you are creative, this day is for starting some new ideas. The waxing moon is perfect for these kinds of activities. And the moon in Sagittarius is a little added boost that will ensure a successful outcome.
Oh, like they'll actually grow?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Spring bulbs.
Spring bulb. Yeah. What were you saying earlier about spring bulbs?
The fall bulbs grow in the spring. Yes.
Yeah.
So fall bulbs grow in the spring, and the garlic you plant in the fall as well.
I think I kind of want to plant some garlic.
There you go.
It doesn't really keep away the
Sounds
vampires,
good. No, it probably doesn't. That's okay. You like them anyway.
That's right.
Okay, so this seems too easy. Come Monday, you will feel this way as well. This is too easy. I just don't know. I'm kind of doubtful. We will need to reach out to others for reassurance and support. Oh, yes. Please reassure me. Don't ever try to do things alone go things alone.
No, there's no reason for it. Communities matter and so do partnerships. Reach out. It's the season for cooperation. Now, Tuesday is when our actions are going to begin to feel somewhat limited. Limitations are actually good. Set some for yourself and watch your productivity increase in spite of yourself.
In spite of yourself. Underneath all of this, Neptune is prominent in these charts. So is Venus, actually. Avoid escaping and instead confront issues as they arise. You can thank me later if you follow through on this. By Wednesday, we will once again be looking at money matters. How can we experience an increase?
Yeah, well, you have to work for it, of course. The more you work, you... It's too small.
Okay, just breathe and start again.
So much for breathing. You have to work for it, of course. The more work you put into the things that matter, the more time you'll find that you have. I mean, sometimes maybe what matters is simply keeping the bills paid by whatever means necessary. Some weeks it's the best you can do to keep your creative senses free. We've all been there. But we really sincerely hope you make time for the juicy creative stuff that life is all about.
Time spent doing things together won't be wasted this week. Focus on results.
And
Finish stuff. It will only get better with repetition.
it'll only get better with repetition.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm in charge of the bad jokes around
I'm just trying to help out, like you said.
here. Oh, well, it gets better with repetition.
It does get better with repetition.
It gets better with repetition.
It gets better with repetition.
All right. Look, Thursday's going to find us in a place at this week's deep dive. So we're going to be in that spot. So what she just told you is where we're going to be on
things
Thursday.
With the sun and the moon and the Pluto and all that.
Just all those
stuff.
changing little aspects of things.
Yes.
We begin to get more concerned with how we bring about some meaningful shifts in areas relating to green energy. Learning plays a big role in this as well.
You have to trust yourself. You know how to do more than you think.
Just don't overreach your capabilities. That's what friends and lovers are for.
Absolutely. By Friday, we start sounding the alarm for a coming Mercury retrograde.
Okay, well.
This is where we're beginning to feel the transition taking place.
Okay, cool, clever. That's good. See, back to my opening statement. This week's transformation is for us to put in the proper mindset for next week's transition.
Nice.
That is right. You should have your mind on work and money. How are you going to be making that money?
By doing the work. We're going to learn how to navigate this upcoming retrograde and still keep our eyes on doing the things that we need to do to fulfill our increasing desire for better and more agreeable living conditions.
This is Venus and Scorpio stuff.
She says, this is what I want. Yes. This is what we need.
And this is what we're going to get.
This is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to get it. And we're going to be here then.
Correct.
Yes. And now, this brings us to the best days for various things of the week. The best days section. And so, the best day for love?
Tuesday.
That's a change.
Yeah, it is a change, isn't it?
Slightly atypical.
Kind of the way it is.
Kind of the way it is.
Yeah. Our work relationships are beginning to reemerge as more of us are face to face. Oh yes, that work husband. Established couples will see eye to eye regarding financial directions to be taken.
Oh dear, you don't say.
Yeah, you don't say.
And now the best day for business
is Thursday, because that's when those financial changes will culminate.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, I am absolutely right.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Changes coming in our attitude as to our capabilities. Make something good happen today on Thursday. Right. Yeah, but you got to put in the work beforehand.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So this brings us to the best day for transformation.
Oh, well, best day for transformation is all week.
Sounded like it. Excellent.
Power gives way to optimism and financial reward structures. By focusing on these things, we can actually manifest them, okay? Because Venus is driving us forward. So we're going to be putting some serious effort into these things. By the end of the week, we will find a way to expand even further.
Yeah. And the best day for health
is Thursday. If you missed your chance to get into a better groove, this is the way to get it back on. Get back on track. Don't miss out. You
get it done.
You want to feel good. Right?
Do it. Get to it. Yeah. Snap on to it.
Let's do it. Anyway, hey, that's what we have for you today. Thanks for visiting. Please do all that stuff below. You know the drill. Make sure you visit us on dailyastrocat.com, though, because there's a lot more there and a lot more interesting stuff. And there's audio there if you go to the Cat Chat tab and you hit the player. So you can hear our voices every single day of the week.
Exactly. In-depth audio speaking to each individual day of the week. This is just the weekly stuff, guys. We got 7 more pertaining to this week in each day.
Absolutely.
So subscribe, like us, all the stuff. We love you. Thanks for watching.
Have a happy Astro Week.
Happy Astrocatting.